Welcome to Event VODs. Watch the highlights of today's First Stand 2025 matchup.
Games.
Oh yeah, CFO, very strong showing against KC the first time around.
He has just been exceptional for them, and
wow, Targamas going in real far there immediately as he hits level.
That way, not only does Yike... Wait a second. Not only does he get double, is going to be the one to look for it. As waiting in the shadows. Both junglers here, though.
Yep, everybody's ready to party. Kaiwing flashing forward so he can get the headbutt back on Targamas, who already flashed earlier. Remember that. First blood, 3 out of 3 games. Playing for the party. Kana gonna rotate down here too, though. That's gonna make it a 4v3, but Vladdy now has to snap back to the Soul Unbound as Doggo's ready to join up with the rest of the team. Yike and Targamas getting away. Boomerang Blade doing a good job, getting multiple hits there. Even though the fourth man arrived first for the side of KC, it was CFO with that killer instinct. Void Grub stolen away, though, by an accelerated shock blast. Nice job to Kana on that one.
That is huge, because KC were going to get a turret plate on bottom side into the hands of Kalist as payment, but CFO don't even get all 3, so they're not even going to get credit. Plus, they have started the Dragon, although Junja is kind of rotating over.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to finish this out
They
without
should.
having a whole lot of trouble. Yeah, Kalist is going to rotate up to it. That'll provide plenty of damage to get this finished before anybody on the other side can really make a meaningful punish. Really farming back and forth, waiting for a better opportunity to show up. There are summoner spells available everywhere as Vladdy goes aggro on Hongq here in mid. Does have that Azir very, very low, but beautifully played by Hongq. Vladdy forced to go right back to where he
used the teleport to bottom lane, though, and Vladdy did not. It is Vladdy's teleport advantage, so the Yone gets to push on bottom and still gets to think about, hey, do we have a actual good setup here? Should I just split push and go for a turret plate myself, or do you want me to teleport up and actually fight it? Currently, the Grubs are getting melted, but positioning for KC does look like they are going to use their teleport advantage. Oh, 2 health!
That he thought it had one more tick with the pet to bring it below the 900 threshold, but it ends up being 2 Grubs over to the side of KC.
They now get to use Vladdy's ulti, who, by the way, finished the Blade of the Rune King here on Yone, which turns Yone into a completely different beast, much more aggressive. Wait, Rest does have his teleport, but yeah, I don't think they should use it. I think you should just cede this to KC. KC have much better positioning.
Seems that way. Vladdy in some danger, though. Hongq going in, tries to step in front of the Fate Seal to make it so Vladdy can't get back away to the safety of the turret in time, but Vladdy can clear that gap. Junja throws out the wind, becomes lightning, but now he's in danger. Yike with a nice engage. Kana providing the follow-up damage, and Junja's in serious danger. Flashes over the wall to stay alive.
Actually, from KC, they're dropping top lane at the moment to go for this play.
Yeah, they're going after Kaiwing, who just walks it off. Tons of damage from Doggo back into Targamas' health bar, who's now
if
down.
The top lane tower actually ends up falling to that pressure, though, because then the payment would be even bigger. And since CFO didn't give up anything big in that KC attempt to find them in jungle, they're happy to start off this Herald, and they're actually going to burn through it fairly quickly, but KC move over to contest. Kana's recalling now, so Kana will not show up. All you can do is try and poke steal, and CFO, they're able to get a 4 Sivir, get to 2 item power spike, and they want to use it.
Okay, Targamas is going to be the target here from Junja as he immediately pops the Crescent Guard to make sure the counterattack from KC isn't too much, as Kaiwing and Targamas both chunk down to about half here. KC's going to start up the Drake immediately themselves. Everybody from both sides here ready to square off. Yike taking a little bit of damage there from the Electro Harpoons. Vladdy's going to be the one putting most of the work into the Drake. He knows he can do it pretty easily. Kaiwing and Targamas off to the side. Junja taking a lot of damage there as the Chains of Corruption don't really find a target. Targamas going to be in some trouble now as the Dragon is down to 3,000 HP. Vladdy thinking about maybe trying to make an entry into the fight somewhere. Goes over the wall there with the Fate Seal. Meanwhile, the fight up to the top half. The Infernal Drake is already secured by the side of KC. Doggo and the rest of CFO desperately trying to get something back because this has already gone KC's way so far. Rest over the wall thinking about trying to get somebody, but there's no way for him to find any of the health bars. KC's still on the run. They got Soul Point. They got the neutral.
Are going to be able to bring the full might of Shurima into this game and put it on display. Because currently, the Otacon is just getting yoinked by KC in exchange for tower gold for CFO.
Yeah, CFO's saying, all right, you want Otacon? Take him. We're going to go for everything up here on the top side instead. Tier 2 turret has been destroyed. Otacon's still going down ever so slowly, but it doesn't matter how slowly. Nobody from CFO is even in this neighborhood. They will have about a 2,500 gold lead over their opponents, but KC now will see if they can manage to secure anything meaningful out of this voracious Otacon buff.
They want more time on it.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, they're going to
Into our
maximize.
Shurima scaling. And now it looks like they're going to claim some here from Kana.
Yep, Kana's in some trouble as Junja's just gonna walk up to help rest. They'll knock this guy down. They'll get for these fights. False lives expire now on KC. The timer of the Otacon just desynced with this upcoming Dragon battle, as now both sides are squaring off. Vladdy's already started up the Drake. Yone can clear this so fast just on his own with the Blade of the Ruined King. CFO has limited time to step up. Junja jumps over the wall. The Dragon's still at about 4,000 HP. CFO make their way into the pit. Vladdy's gonna be the target. Hongq goes to the shuffle, finds Vladdy, but a ton of damage on to rest, and he's already down. KC taking the fight for now. Ton of damage back into Hongq. He's very low. The Drake slain by Yike and KC as Targamas tries to get away, and Yike goes after Doggo with a flashback over the wall. KC getting it done. Kana misses the accelerated shock blast, but he'll chase down Doggo. It's Infernal Soul plus 3 kills for KC. Hongq jumps right back towards Targamas, and he can't get the kill in time. Kaiwing won't clean it up. It'll be a clean ace plus a Dragon Soul for KC.
Take out the vision so you can look for some picks and make the Oysters walk to you.
Junja in some danger now as Targamas goes in, leading the charge for the rest of KC. They pop the enemy jungler, and with Junja down, now there's a ton of danger. Nice shuffle comes out from Hongq, but it's not nice enough. He tries to jump back over the wall. Kaiwing and Rest keep fighting. Doggo's on the very edge of the fight. He can't do any damage. And KC taking...
For sure, for KC. They get their picks. All CFO can do is just try and rotate and push out some minion waves. They ping towards mid tower, but that's too close. Kalist doesn't want to let him have anything.
Doggo does not want anything to do with these guys, not anymore. 2,000 gold lead for CFO at about 23 minutes. Now hold on. Targamas is the target for CFO, but that's not really a great target. That almost never works. Junja's gonna be in some danger now too. Press and guard, keeping him in a decent enough spot. Yike on the southern side of the fight as KC still feeling good, and Vladdy's coming in on the flank. Hongq goes in, finds a shuffle on a Kalist. They need backup to try to take him down. They got to get something back, but CFO are just too far behind. Every effort is not enough. They're trying to exit stage right, but it doesn't matter. Vladdy's made his way into the fight. Beautiful headbutt coming out from Kaiwing to avoid the fate sealed. Now Vladdy again, just barely hanging on. The burn keeps ticking, but once more, I'll say it again, Kobe, it's just not... Okay, we'll see how CFO wants to approach it. Kaiwing in some serious danger. He's just gonna die before anything else can happen, and now the same song's gonna get sung for Hongq with 2 dead. That's it. Fight's over before it starts, and KC's gonna pick up an Elder Drake.
Unless there's a miracle steal here from CFO or Junja or something, this has gotta be KC wrapping it up. Junja, Rest, and Doggo here. Do they have a miracle in them?
I don't know about water turning into wine on this one, Kobe. The only red in this water is about to be blood, and it'll be Oyster blood if they go anywhere near this thing. Kalist and Yike have all the damage they need to secure the objective. The remaining 3 players of KC can zone everybody else away, and CFO's chances have all but evaporated.
You're on a timer again, and they are going to use it.
Here we go, tier 3 turret in bottom. That's the first way into the enemy base. It's already cracked. First inhibitor's gonna fall immediately right after. Kana and Kaiwing doing something in the jungle at the same time, but the real story is here in the base. As the inhibitor falls, Kalist again, just throwing out. Yeah, at this point, CFO is just praying for a KC mistake.
They've still got 35 seconds on the Elder, so no chance there. They're gonna clean it up, but CFO want to mount their defense at their towers, Flower.
Yep, that's the only way to really do it. You do, oh no, it might not even be that opportunity now as Hongq's got to try to get away. Left in the Elderman, any sort of follow-up would have been able to take the Azir down. Vladdy unafraid to jump forward here. Another Chains of Corruption flies out. This one wanted Doggo, not gonna find him. KC has 5 seconds left on the Elder. Next wave's not gonna be here in time to use it.
I'd say Kaiwing just gonna have to choose his moment and full send. Wait for the opening. Teleport back from Vladdy. Guardian Angel in inventory. Slowly but surely. I think next minion wave on mid lane that crashes, Kana's going to be able to
Oh, yeah.
do a lot of damage here. Looks like they rotate over, though. The waves are desynced, so CFO kind of look over. Still not going to be able to deal with Kana, though. The onslaught too powerful. 4,000 individual gold lead for him, by the way.
He is just completely head and shoulders above rest in this game. This Jace has really brought the firepower on this one. 6 KP out of the 9 that the team has total. And now with that mid lane inhibitor destroyed, with Junja down, barely hanging on, he gets caught by Yike, who jumps in with the second half of the flail, can't quite get the kill. Rest tries to defend, but it ain't gonna matter. Kalista already has the unstoppable streak here as they knock down the CFO top laner. 5v4 for KC as they're on the victory march. That first Nexus turret is about to fall. The second is all the same. Vladdy jumps in. Hongq survives the stasis with only a second, but Doggo will die in his place. Hongq falls next. And KC will be the first team that's not HLE to put a loss on CFO's record. They'll go up 1-0.